Hello, Chef Leonard here. And here I'm looking at a beautiful piece of center cut filet mignon. You may ask, Chef, what are you going to do with this piece of meat? We're going to tie it. And you're going to ask, why are we tying the meat? Because this is going to be used later on for roasting. And what the good thing about roasting is it's a very flavorful dry heat process, but you want your meat to keep even in shape. Because throughout, whether we're going to cook it rare, medium, when we saute it and baste it before the roast, we want to make sure the meat stays its shape. We want to make sure it holds together. And then even during the roasting process, by doing this, the meat stays firm, it stays nice and even. So when we bring it to our desired temperature, every slice is going to be exactly the way we want it. So here we're going to take some butcher's twine. And the first thing we're going to go under the meat, such as this. And you're going to bring this part to you. So here you have your string, you have the twine here, and we're going to take it around your finger, 2 fingers, and you're going to make a loop. So when you make that loop, you're then going to cross it over. You're going to bring it underneath between the 2 pieces. And there you go. It's tied. But the key to this loop here is that controls your tightness of the meat. So we're not tying every piece. You want to control it, so you pull, and then once you have it pulled, you pull the other side, and then here we go. So that's the first start. We're then going to take the butcher's twine, and we're going to make a loop, such as so. We bring it around under the meat, and then you see here, nice and even. Control your tension. Again, we want that meat to stay its beautiful shape. We're going to match it right up with our first piece. There's one. Loop, under, pull. And this controls. This is such an easy thing. People see meat tying, oh my God, it must be very difficult to do. I have to have a butcher do it, or I'm not going to go through that process. But it's very simple, and it really shows a great technique and shows some great skill. So if you're roasting a piece of meat in a competition, cooking at home or cooking at school, before you do the roasting process, use this technique. It shows you have some knowledge. It also shows you care about the product, and you understand that by doing this, you're going to have some nice even cooking, and it's going to be really great. So we're going to have one more loop, up, under. Again, very simple, and if you notice, all the strings are lined up correctly. Okay, we have a good amount of tension. Now what we're going to do is flip it over to the other side. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to measure my twine, about this big, go over the meat, and maybe a few inches more. So now we're going to go under, and then over, and pull. Under, over, pull. Under, over, pull again. Under, over. So here we have all this tension now coming together. This is securing your loops. This is making sure that the meat is staying securely wrapped. And it's going to keep a nice shape and form. We're going to go under and over one more time. And then we flip it back around. And we take that original piece of string from that knot. If you notice, I didn't cut it all off and short. And the reason why was we come together, we tie, we make the knot, we trim. And there you have a beautiful center cut filet mignon, sometimes known as Chateaubriand, ready for roasting, ready for pan searing. But this meat's going to stay its shape, cook consistently. When you slice it, you're going to have beautiful slices and a nice technique, old butcher's technique, something to be proud of and try.